Hello, Riley. This is Mr. Gibson. I got your email about this question you have about finding the maximum point. You stated that you had a difficult time doing that, so I'm going to show you how to find the maximum and the minimum point. So what you need to do is first pull up your calculator and hit y equals to get this y screen. Now what you would do is you would type in this equation here, this negative 0.2 x to the third power, and then if your exponent goes up, if it's superscript, you have to hit the right arrow key for it to go back down to the regular size, minus 0.5 x to the second power plus 4x minus 4. Now after you type all this in, I want you to go to Zoom and go down to Zoom Fit and press Enter. Now this will show you a representation of the graph here. So now we have our Zoom and we have our Zoom Fit. Okay, so now we want to find the maximum point. So you'll press second, then trace, and you see number 4 where it says maximum. So we hit the number 4 and it tells us left bound. So we'll go to the left of the highest point. Just keep going left till about here and press enter. Now we have to go to the right of the highest point. And we could go about here and press enter. Now it says guess, you press enter one more time. And if you notice here, if we round to 2 decimal places, the y value is listed first, so it'd be 0.42. And the x value, if we round it to 2 decimal places, is 1.88. Okay, now we basically do the same thing that we started with the minimum value. Now there is one thing that we need to change for the minimum value. What we need to do, we need to change the window. Because when we saw our original graph, if you scroll back a little bit to this video, you can see with the original graph, we do not see a minimum point. So I would suggest that we change our window to a negative 50, positive 50, and then negative 50 to positive 50. So you'll change your window to these settings and you'll be able to play around with the numbers. Then we could press graph. And when we press graph, we get this graph here so we can see our minimum point. So now we'll press second, calculate, go to number 3, which is minimum, and then it says left bound. So we'll go to the left, press enter. Then we'll go to the right and press enter, and then enter again. And now as you see here, our y value will be a negative 15.55, and our minimum x value will be a negative 3.55 rounded to 2 decimal places. So that is basically it, and if you have any other questions, please feel free to contact me during class. Thank you.